Hi coaches, it's Jenny Haushin here, and I just wanted to create a quick little video to talk about a takeaway that I have been reading in the book, The 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. And there's a snippet in the book that I want to kind of expound upon because it made me think of Beachbody coaching and how we manage our time with what we do every single day in our power hour. And he talks about the Pareto's principle of this 80-20 rule. And so this 80-20 rule is everywhere. You can apply it to anywhere in your life, such as let's say 20% of the work that you do will produce 80% of your results, or 20% of your customers will produce 80% of your commissions. And then so it kind of just applies to everywhere in your life. And so what I loved about this little snippet that I want to share with you is that we need to focus. If this Pareto's principle or law really is true, which it is, that 20% of the work that you do produces 80% of your results. So all the rest of the 80% of things that you do every single day are somewhat meaningless, right? The 20% of activity, of focused business building activity, such as inviting, finding your ideal customers, and connecting with your ideal target audience, that's what's going to produce 80% of your results, because you're going to constantly build your clientele. You're going to find new people to join your challenge group. You're going to find those awesome rockstar coaches that would join your team. So 20% of that, if we can focus on making that 20% our 80% of work, we would have a much higher return on investment of time. So he has this little blurb in here that I want to read. So he's basically saying that he found some of the common characteristics of his top 5 customers. Okay, so he found out who are his top producers. Either his customers or his coaches. He found the top people, and he basically realized that he needs to find more of those people out there so that he can raise his standards and so that he can have a higher level of income, because those 20% of people in his customer base or his coaches on his team are producing 80% of the results. So why not find more of those people? And he basically says, remember, more customers is not automatically more income. More customers is not the goal, and often translates into 90% more housekeeping and a paltry 1 to 3% increase in income, right? So I would say that is true. So make no mistake, maximum income from minimal necessary effort is the primary goal. Again, maximum income from minimal necessary effort is the primary goal. So he duplicated his strengths, in this case his top producers, and focused on increasing the size and frequency of their orders. So basically how this applies to Beachbody is, instead of just putting darts in every direction and trying to find anyone who's going to purchase a challenge pack or anyone who's going to join his team, he found his ideal customer, the one customer that keeps coming back, or that one coach on their team that just is nailing Success Club every single month, is producing huge numbers. Instead of just putting all these darts everywhere, he laser focused on that one ideal customer or coach and seeked a mission or a plan to find more of those people. So if you can increase how many top producing people you can on your team, you're going to have higher, more bigger results, right? So that's kind of what I want to share with you guys. I don't know if I explained it well, but I really want to teach you guys that you need to understand who you're trying to specifically target. Where are your ideal customers hiding on social media? Where are your ideal coaches on social media? Are they on Facebook? Are they on Pinterest, on YouTube, on Instagram? Where are they? Plant your seeds there and start building relationships with those target people. Figure out psychologically what they're doing, what they're searching online, where they're hanging out, if they're in Facebook groups. Maybe they're not even in Facebook groups. Maybe they're just on Instagram doing hashtags, or maybe they're in your friends list and they're mutual friends with someone you know. Maybe you have to reach out and be a little bit more creative in finding your ideal customer, but they're out there and you just have to be more creative in finding them and using this principle of the 80-20 rule, and knowing that 20% of your business building coaches and 20% of your customer base are producing 80% of your income. So focus on those 20% of people and find more of those people. Focus whenever you do your power hour or you're prospecting or you're inviting or you're talking to people. Focus on the people that you know would be perfect for this business and leave the 80% to the side, because we all know that it's not about building this huge customer base or team. It's about building with quality people that you know will work hard and who understand this business like you do and who get it. So I want you guys to focus on the 20% of work every single day, the 20% of business building activities that you need to do, and leave the 80% of managing, creating a Facebook cover photo, all of that to the side. That's gonna work itself out. Do that. Switch your 80-20. So make sure that you're only doing business managing stuff 20% of the time, and focus on building connections and inviting 80% of the time. Okay? Use this 80-20 rule in your favor and find those people that are out there and focus on building and establishing those relationships with them. That's my takeaway from this book. Let me know if you guys have any questions on this, but I loved this idea of the Pareto's principle, and I try to use this in every part of my life. So I hope it helps you guys to manage your time more effectively and efficiently, to find, you know, your ideal customers and ideal coaches, but also to, you know, just focus on the more important tasks of the day, which is inviting and building those relationships with those key customers and potential coaches. All right, that's my message for you guys today. Have a wonderful Wednesday.